Welcome, one and all, to this lovely October 9th, 2025 session of Beasts in the Timetwist. Hello.
Pain. We are now ready.
Will?
Hello.
We have waited a week for our answers.
And one day.
Got them all
All good.
today. Okay.
Snap is always harassing me at the start of these sessions. I'm like issuing a formal complaint.
DM?
For our own good. Okay, ready your character sheets and spell books, unless you are not a spellcaster. And you're drinking water.
I don't have any
I
spells.
cast claws and teeth.
Who wants to recap?
No, Mo, you should. It's a heavy use session.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be now? Understood.
You've been selected.
Last session was largely combat, where we took on those devils that showed up. Well, fiends, I guess, that showed up to do bad things. We don't know why they showed up because they taunted us when we asked why. So, as is typical when an NPC is not helpful, we kill them. We killed all of them. Every single one.
Killed every
However-
last one of them! Send them back
However,
to hell.
one attempted to attack a helpless disabled person in the back of the area after Crim tried to protect them. And in order to keep the stream from getting totally cancelled, Crim saved that person by getting in the way and defeated. We all defeated the rest of the fiends, and we're able to resume taking a look at the ritual. The Shaper was adamant about getting things done post-haste, because we might get attacked again. Very true, very possible. When you kill a fiend, they just go back to camp. They just respawn at camp. They have hacks. So we we did some checking of the ritual just to make sure things were fine. We did some really good Arcana rolls, like crazy good Arcana rolls, and investigation rolls for weirdness going on with the ritual. And as far as Crim can tell, there is no foul play with the ritual as it is presented to us, which basically means that our omen and our divination results are still not accounted for. So we rolled up the zone of truth, started asking some questions. Shaper seems to largely be able to answer things cleanly and freely, and that's just really weird. Because so far it's all good, but suspiciously, when we asked one particular question, Tal got real giddy for some reason and then ended session. So let's see what the answer is for what horrible sin did you already get away with or are about to get away with?
Do you feel them crawling on your back?
I probably should have prepared an answer for that.
The fuck? Well, it's Zone of Truth, so you can't prepare much.
Right. My
Telepathy up.
complicated, devious lie. Okay, cool. Let's get into it.
Don't forget telepathy.
Right, y'all are connected with telepathic bond?
Yes, we
Should
still
be.
have that going on. Can we lie through telepathic bond?
Well, I mean,
Yes, you can't speak a deliberate lie.
Cannot speak a deliberate lie. Understood.
that's pretty funny.
Like, I'll tell you everything, just connect me to a telepathic bond.
You
Right, so
fail the
you are-
DC 5 Arcana roll, and you're like, okay!
You're in this paradoxically hot and humid deepest of caves in Stengar Wadi that has this otherworldly feel, so dim only the outside torches from the outer parts of the chamber casting light in here as the candles are yet unlit. I'm going to say it's about 8 minutes into this zone of truth because you guys asked a few questions and then Crim described this dream. Been talking for a bit, but you know that whatever she says next is still the truth. As for what she says, Give me a moment.
Zone of Truth lasts 10 or 15 minutes.
Double check.
Man.
I can't think of a single goddamn spell that lasts 15 minutes specifically. It's always 10 or an hour.
I don't know how I had 15 in my mind.
It sounds like a very Pathfinder thing that was supposed to last 15 minutes, but I'm sure it's wrong.
She tilts her head. Oh no, she doesn't, because you explained the dream right before. So obviously the question is referencing that.
She has full context for this
Right.
between the chains and the smirk, so she can't be like, I don't recall, because no, that won't work in Zone of Truth, you fucking liar.
Dang, this is tough. She would say, I cannot provide you with an answer that would be satisfactory, I fear. This source of truth you have pulled from that has been provided to you, it seems like a riddle. It seems like it was not a true vision necessarily. Is that a possibility?
Then guess.
Extremely unlikely.
If you cannot provide an answer, then how can this ritual go ahead?
You have expected the ritual circle. I have faith in my abilities. Wade, Crim, you have said you trust me. Why should the ritual not go ahead?
Are you going to try to control them somehow? Do you have plans to?
Control is a word of absolute. I have mentioned to them mentioned to you and explained to them that I hope to use the data that they can provide me to ask them to accomplish various tasks that may be trying to their bodies and minds, in exchange for me providing them entire new lives.
Just need to
These are
tell
the
them to. We just need to tell them all to reject all cookies.
Well,
If these are the chains you saw, maybe?
Perhaps the you we saw was not you at all, not really. Perhaps you lose your own control to whatever being is behind this magic.
why
You
the
raised
smirk?
You raised concern earlier about the moral integrity and lack of character screening with the fortunate. Someone else who is here may be working with devils. Someone else who is here may be who the divine seeks to warn us against.
Do you believe that the divination is warning against you?
Did you frame it as such?
I don't remember exactly what question I asked.
Me neither.
Hold on, let me check the last session recordings.
Oh, let me do it again. Hold on.
At this point, the zone of truth would fade, I think.
Damn, I had one more question.
If you need it, I have more magic.
Well, there's something a little simpler first. I sensed some magic on you. What is that? Then Crim kind of gestures to his chest, and then to the equivalent of his thigh for a pocket.
She doesn't seem to have noticed that the zone is gone. She continues on in the same fashion. I wear a protective amulet. And I do admit, I carry magical weapon.
Well, I mean, that's not really that different from all of us.
But humble, that's only one weapon. I know something we have.
Okay, well... I'd like to at least observe the ritual as you're preparing it. Any strangeness that's happening? and also as guards in case something goes wrong or someone tries to usurp it somehow. It's all.
Wait. Cashmere holds up his hand. I just have one more thing. With this whole shebang, we've got sick people outside, and you have a solution to that. The only thing in the way, and I'm not saying I don't trust you, but I trust everybody else in the room more than you. So, he looks at Crim. Could you do this? It doesn't just have to be her, does it?
Well, it's a little different. The prep work, I'll still need help for that. To do it in time, though, if I want to make it faster, I could help with preparing it. I recognize most of this part anyway. And you wanted to get things done faster, right? But afterwards, actually casting the ritual is...
Well,
He seems to be
Crim
considering
kinda
the
racks
same
his
way that
brain.
you do.
Yeah. Does it kind of look like when like Crim glances at things, is she kind of glancing the same way? Like they're definitely having the same thought process on the logistics of this.
Yeah, it's like the same.
well,
Mhm.
you could. He looks at the Shaper. You could instruct him, couldn't you? Just guide him through it.
Firstly, I do not begrudge you the increased trust you have in those you've walked beside for so long. Secondly, you're all more than welcome to observe me preparing the final preparations in this great day. But thirdly, I have my doubts. I would not wish to downplay the accomplishments of my tender hatchling Crim. But I have confidence in myself. This is a shaping of 9 people's permanent futures. Are you prepared to be responsible for that?
Well, I have a resolve. Crim thinks about this. Specifically, he technically no longer has any of his wizardry proficiencies anymore due to the ritual converting a lot of his body language, so to speak. But he knows of it from an academic standpoint. And if he's prepped for the parts that he's missing, he could probably do the actual gestures and stuff to activate it. But what he's considering is, and what I'm considering meta-wise is, will the rolls needed be Arcana or Sleight of Hand?
Oh. I would say it would be... It'd have to be an Arcana roll.
Okay, that's the good
Yeah.
answer.
Speaking words of power, you'd be having to understand what's going on. You're weaving a very complex spell.
Yeah, because Sleight of Hand, I would have not, because that is -1. However, Arcana, I have +7. But Crim tries to judge with his knowledge and the upscaling of this. Does he have a guess on what the DC would be to properly assist?
Unfortunately, it's not a free ticket. Oh, I've done this once before. I could do it again. This is modified. It's greater power.
Yeah,
It's affecting
exactly.
multiple people. And it's not give up your old life. It's do some other stuff to power it. And as I mentioned earlier, you don't understand exactly all the power that needs to happen, where it's coming from. To keep the energies apart, to give each person their true form. It would be pretty difficult. This ain't no 3rd level ritual. But she says, quietly at first, together? Together, I wonder.
If I'm part of it, I would sense any foul play, and I think that would also ease their minds as well.
Speaking of minds, you have a trust in your tender hatching at this point, do you not? Sorry?
Absolutely.
Does he still need the seal on his mind? On his memories of this?
Oh yeah, I'm not
I
really
do
sure
not
how to...
I do not think there is a seal on his mind of those last moments. Rather, the memories were swept away as part of the ritual's use.
I think it was
Done,
more of a
done.
contingency, because it's a pretty big secret.
There's some high magic that is
Fortunate.
capable of doing that. I suppose it wasn't that spell?
I would be happy to recite under your truth spell tomorrow, perhaps, when this is behind us, exactly the memories and the cost of the ritual as he cast it. We are digressing, though. You may be more experienced in matters of conflict and combat than I. I feel confident in suggesting we use resources like these now, the rest of today, to secure the cave from ingress and further scouting. I fear that there may be counterproductive intents from the Fortunate, from this divination you have cast.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Do you think a screening would, a more advanced screening would be appropriate?
Yes, but I must first modify the ritual so their forms are biologically younger and thus weaker at first, as discussed, and much, much more. It will be up to you, should we wish to cast this ritual before those fiends can react.
I can help with that part. Modifying and tweaking. Had to do a lot of that before. Turner, you know a lot about that, and maybe during that time, Alex, Cash, Wade, you're the more skeptical ones. Maybe you can talk with the Fortunate and see if there's any ill intent from any of them.
As long as we're prepared to push any of them away, let's be ready for that.
Sure.
And
Do that.
You can help with this ritual, Crim. It's a bit pragmatic and brutal, but I'd be afraid for you to lose your own free will to this ritual as well.
Don't worry, I have Mage Slayer.
Well, I will do a final lesson and some counseling of them before you do whatever you see fit. And I do ask for an illusion of solitude, if not true solitude, as I see to the final ritual preparations thereafter. And that's all I have to say.
Let's get it done.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Bean leaves?
I'd kind of like to, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear what you have to say to the Fortunate.
Ah. All right. Please, follow me.
I can come on as well. Yeah, we'll wait or follow. No.
Oh, great, another sermon.
Okay.
Cashmere
As
also
you
follow.
leave- As you leave, there's a chill and a dry one. At that, the water that's beaded on your equipment and fur and gills and whatever slowly evaporates. And you feel like you're back in Bose. And back in business.
Back in postness.
They're all chatting, expectantly fall quiet as you approach, and she addresses them all kindly like a mother would, and takes them into the lesson room. Asks if there's any trepidation. We actually have to accelerate the timetables, blah, blah, blah. People are nodding. And there's murmurs even as this lesson continues about how, Fash and the rabbit are telling about how he was right next to Crim when he breathed light on those fiends. There wasn't even a scratch on his hide. Like, oh man, we got to get this ritual done ASAP. I don't want anything to mess it up. Like, we are ready for this tonight. There's very few questions. They just sort of are nodding along. It seems she's repeating a lot of her points. She's talking about, what to expect in terms of instincts, how it might be hard to fit through doors, how a lot of people might react to them differently, not as uplifted people anymore, and you might feel some measure of alienation, that kind of stuff. She counsels the family, the friends about, make sure there's, this is something you are prepared for as well. They all get pamphlets that say, your daughter/son/friend is a dragon. What do I do?
Alright, so...
Is Tamal in here kind of reacting the same as everybody else, more or less?
He seems more reserved. In fact, he's the most reserved one. He's there.
He knows the most, it only makes sense. Yeah, but are we to decide who goes... Are we to decide who goes first?
What is that? What do you mean?
As in the first ones who get the ritual done on them.
No, it's all at once.
I thought you said it was. I thought you said it was only 6.
She said there were 9, and it's planned to be all simultaneous.
Oh wait, there's only 9 fortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Hadrius,
Wait,
Tammy, Roland, Truck, Fash, JR, Waiton, and
Oh
Tamal.
really? Wow, I thought dozens of people. Oh, all right.
Maybe
Well,
they
There are a
actually-
lot of people here, but a lot of them are like friends
Guardians
and
and
family.
handlers.
Yeah, family cam stuff.
I see.
Caretakers. Yeah. Why does the song
Gotcha.
keep messing up?
Yeah.
So,
That's-
well, was the plan to we would do security clearance interviews of them? So why do you want to have this happen to you and such?
So why do you not want to die?
Up to you.
Yeah, well,
Crim
give us your whole background from when you grew up.
Crim would suggest an old Zone of Truth trick. First, I think what'll happen is Wade will say, Crim will suggest to Wade, away from everyone else, tell us about your background and why you came here and why you need this, and from all of them. And then Wade will then say to the Shaper and tell us about your background, why you're here, and why you want to do this. And then right at the end, Wade will just activate Zone of Truth and say, is everything you just said true? That'll keep everyone's story within 10 minutes and give full coverage. Crim will suggest that to Wade.
Huh.
Well, that's taking some inspiration from last campaign, huh?
I'll give you inspiration. They better say yes, or else they'll be running out of spells. But that's a good idea, Crim. I'm willing to.
If they say no, then they're going to have to amend themselves quickly within 10 minutes, or be denied.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Shaper fucking lied, well, that's going to change everything. In front of them, no less.
So you have them tell them their story and why they want this. How does the Shaper come into this?
There'll be an alternative question to the Shaper to assure them, basically asking the Shaper, why do you want to do this? What led you to this path? She doesn't need to give her whole story, but as long as she just says why she wants it and what led her to it, and it's truthful, that should be enough for her to say yes.
I think maybe going surprising the Shaper with this might not be the best idea, though.
Why?
At the moment you're discussing these plans, the Shaper is on her knees in the ritual chamber, using a brush to paint some flower residual on the lines. She's
Oh yeah,
totally
wasn't
in
Crim
the
going to help
zone.
with that?
You could if you wish, or you could be.
Well,
helping-
after Crim gives that suggestion, he'll offer to help to speed things up.
Okay. But the point is, if you want to kind of pull her away from this, that might be a task.
Well, this whole thing would be once the ritual is ready, and then like before they shuffle in, but after the prep work is done. Does that make sense?
Okay. Okay. Well, she permits you with. She's a lot of caution, like she's clearly delegating tasks to you, Crim, that are more on the outer part of the circle, that are.
Yeah, Crim
Easy.
outright says, "Give me the easy stuff that takes a while but is easy to do." Help with that.
Okay. And then Wade, how are you going to run this part of it?
But he'll also steal glances to make sure she's not doing anything weird.
Okay.
Yes. So I suppose it was, we could show up with Alex, so have like a little clipboard with him just for the show of it, and go to the chosen and just ask, just like a few minutes of all of your time before the ritual is to fully begin. Call it a last-minute screening of sorts. Just get to know all your background and whatnot, and who you are. Why you want this to happen.
Dox yourself.
Yeah, so I suppose it'll just ask them to go up in a little line, or like a little, basically like group therapy circle, more or less, and
Okay.
more or less go through Crim's plan of saying like, can you just provide a brief cover of your background, who you are, and why you want this to happen and such, and he'll just go one by one and such.
Okay. The first one is the hardest. Waitin, the rock dove woman covered in all those nodules. Makes it hard for her to move, to speak, and looks like she wouldn't be able to fly either. She has some measure of embarrassment as she talks about her origins, the way this condition, they call it nodulosis, progressed. It soon affected her ability to hold a job, it soon affected her ability to have social relationships. She stutters at first, but people reassure her, and she tells you what seems like a legit and perhaps pitiable tale of how this condition, which failed to be treated by all the measures available to her, made her life one she didn't want to lead until she saw this flyer and came here. And if you prompt her about, do you have any intent to mess things up, or are you working with fiends or whatever, she'd be like, no, of course not.
Makes sense. Also, I know before Wade as soon as Wade gives the intro to everybody, and as he starts talking, he'll just say, keyword redo. I'll use that later, but anyway, he just makes the statement. It's for the spell later.
Okay.
Anyway, and then thank you for your time. I appreciate you sharing. I imagine it to be quite personal. I wish you the best on this. And I'll gesture for next person in line, just to give it a little talk.
Okay. Tammy the cow, who has those involuntary movements of her face and one side of her body, she can't talk. She doesn't seem like she's on the same level of cognition as you all are, and her caregivers speak for her. And the more people that go through this, the more they're like, oh, well, everyone else just shared their greatest moments of weakness and how sad their lives are. Like, it's not as big a deal as if I do it. What about now? Yeah.
I'm going to form a telepathic link with Tammy and just kind of ask her through it real quickly, as her caregivers are giving it. So it's just like, is this correct?
Beat me to it.
Okay. Wow, you get heroic inspiration resolve for that. Oh no, she's actually evil. No, she replies with very simple mental words, very low pitch and flat in terms of intonations, like, yes, I like them. Yes, it will be
God.
good. Dragon's good. Yes.
From what they can tell with this person, is it just kind of like God, I'm trying to think. I can think of like a politically correct way to say it, but like, is she like physically healthy, but just otherwise just mentally, like not?
Not all there.
Yeah.
Her caregivers say she has Hunter's disease, and it first started with external muscles, but it does cause some wear and tear on the brain as they understand it. So it's mostly physical, but there's a good bit mental in the later stages.
I see.
Meanwhile, Cashmere is sitting off to the side, watching all this zones of truth and telepathy, and he's just like says to himself, "Oh, man, I'm glad they didn't have this when I was a kid."
After an hour, you get all their tales. Yeah, if there's any checks you guys want to do, let me know.
And they'll get new dragon tails.
Well, thank you all for that. I used to missing spell for my enlistment, but alright. There's one last formality. Yeah, and then Wade gives a little toot to his whistle. A third second level spell slot for a third zone of truth. And
Wait.
Yeah, so
Isn't
Huh?
that's supposed to wait until after the Shaper is questioned?
I see. Gotcha. All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So, are we good to bring her out? I finished the questioning on this side.
If you check it on Crim, it would look like there's still a couple hours more of ritual preparation. It's maybe lunchtime now.
To eat.
Switch
All right,
songs.
Alex, get to work.
Wow. Let's do this song.
All right,
Yay.
in that case,
What is-
keyword. Yeah, we don't say aloud. Thank you for your time. Keyword end. See the end of it.
Okay, I see. At this point, as you break up and they begin their final preparations, talking with friends and such if they have them, psyching themselves up, Tamal approaches you, Alex, and Turner, asks for a word.
What can I do for you?
I'll make sure we're. I guess try to see that we have some degree of privacy. What's up?
In the dark alcove you select, his vivid green fur is still quite visible. Hey, so you guys both said there might be a way to deal with this admittedly not so bad thing I have compared to these people here. I'm just wondering if I should go through with it, It's permanent.
Isn't that what I was? Was that today or yesterday in game where Turner was talking to him?
I think it was yesterday.
Okay.
That was yesterday.
Okay. Well, that was when I pulled you aside yesterday to discuss. It seems more like it's a question that is for you to decide.
Normally, that's what I'd conclude as well, but I think something's wrong.
I thought, Crim, you too, Turner. I mean, you guys looked at the ritual room, right? Didn't it seem good?
So far, everything seems to line up that way from what we've witnessed, but there's still some uncertainty. We're doing everything we can to investigate.
I'm not gonna stop you or anything, but since you did ask my opinion, no, I don't think you should go through with it.
That time power you took from me? I used it once on myself. And I saw myself as a really cool looking, scary looking dragon. Like eating a kangaroo in Kara. like a hunting dragon, like dragons hunt, and I looked really happy, but it scared me, but it also excited me. And you know, these time powers, this one, it shows me the future. And you said the ritual turns people into dragons. So why? Is it just like stage fright? What's going on?
I think after everything we've been through the last few days, I think it's only natural to have some uncertainty. We've seen the effects of a ritual gone awry. As you said, a permanent change to your physiology.
Yeah.
And we can't guarantee that things will go
But you
perfectly
guys
smooth.
said something's wrong. Guess we got
Crim's not here
away.
for this, right? This is just those
You
two.
pull aside,
Okay.
yeah.
I guess we're weighing giving up this once in a lifetime, maybe, opportunity and trusting what you guys can do versus something that might go horribly wrong.
Think
I'm
about it this way.
Cautious. Go ahead.
If everything goes correctly here, then she's only going to want to continue her work. I don't think she would hold it against anyone for having reservations. Especially when their symptoms are not quite as... He kind of just lets him finish that in his head.
Yeah. Okay.
Which would you prefer? Being a dragon or being more or less as you are now, but without the curse?
I'd rather be myself without the curse.
What about your family? Are you still close with them?
Yeah.
Well, then you know what your option is with the Shaper, and well, you have at least an idea of some of the things that could potentially go wrong. What I have to offer, the only thing to lose is 300 gold.
He like pulls at his ears, like shakes his balls on his like lips go brrr, like dogs do.
Who has the time power for peeking into the future again? That's Alex, right? After the Zone of Truth stuff, we still have that one last thing if we can determine a good time and a good person to inspect for the future.
Okay, I'll think about it more. Thanks, guys.
Is the ritual going to be done the next day or this evening?
Today.
Right.
Okay. Well, you have a few hours to think about it.
No pressure. Okay. See you in a bit. Thanks.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this now. If that's okay with you.
Oh. What happens if it doesn't work exactly?
Absolutely nothing.
The remove curse, you mean?
Oh.
Is that one in your spellbook?
That's not what I am
Oh,
going
sorry.
to cast.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
He's gonna cast Create Curse.
Bestow curse.
Oh yeah. I
Hell
don't, I
yeah,
don't
now
remember.
you're neon pink.
I don't remember if you shared this one, so I'm curious to see where this is gonna go.
I curse you to be every color but green for the rest of your life.
Don't know what I expected.
You will be the RGB wolf.
He will. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What would he do? Let me look at his stat block.
What is he doing?
He's deciding if he wants this.
Did you share what it was that Alex could do, Doc? Or am I just reading, or did
Don't
you not?
think I did.
Okay, cool.
It says,
Then
okay. Yeah. Yeah, please.
All right. I am going to cast Restoration at rank 5
okay.
to end one curse on the target.
That's
Wow.
an option too.
Oh my gosh.
You can just do that.
Rank 5 though,
Oh my gosh.
and that's gonna be a. If there's a combat that breaks out, he's gonna be down to rank 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Alex has all the solutions. This arc.
Technically, I could have done that. I could have done that too, but
There's no target. All right, you gotta give me some flavor for this spell. It's got verbal and somatic components. You gotta touch him. What's it look like in this dark
Alex
cave?
looks at his hand for a second, really hoping this works. And he just kind of reaches out, kind of taps him with a finger, and kind of like a ripple effect from the point he touches, the green coloration disappears, and his what should have been his natural fur color spreads out from that point.
Like red.
Oh, wouldn't that be a cool twist? He's like red and like horns pop out or something. All right. That ripple, like sunlight on an angled stream, or perhaps wind through a grassy field as a storm picks up. Your power sweeps through his fur, through his skin, through his entire form, where presumably this curse is seated in his very blood. And as that power goes, it grabs the green and wrests it from him forever, leaving behind an uncursed, perfectly normal-looking wolf. He looks down at himself, and immediately his lips quiver. He makes a choked sound. He bursts into tears.
You
Yay.
did it! You saved him from being cringe.
We get one extra person who gets to be a dragon. Which one do you want to be?
Well,
Is Alex wearing shoes?
Interesting question.
Yeah,
Great.
he probably would, because getting dust on his feet would be very unpleasant.
well, you won't have lips on your feet then.
Well, he kisses your boots in that canine way, like little small licks as he snivels and just hugs your ankles, and you catch sounds like, "I can't believe it," and "Thank you so much."
Alex reaches a hand down. You're welcome.
Stands up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm gonna look like them now. I'm gonna look like my parents and my friends. I'm gonna look like her. People won't look at me. You know, like people, they pretend they're not looking at you, but they are. And, I mean, why wouldn't they? You're
Your parents.
green, and now they won't. So I don't know what to
Like,
say.
wouldn't it have affected your parents as well?
Or at least one of them.
Yes, I was talking about just my mom. My dad's side is, yeah, they're all cursed. Did you uncurse them too?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it only affected you.
Do you have like a
I
card or like a
have-
business shop?
Not for the time being, no.
Why don't you
Aye.
go back? Why don't you go back home, see your family, and let us know. We'll write to you if we happen to be in the area. That's something both of us are capable of.
Wow. Wow. I could go right now feels bad to just leave, though. I mean, at the same time, and he looks longingly towards the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, you're not gonna die yet. Just
Though it should be noted that leaving now might endanger him to do the everything.
Yeah. Just take some time. Gather your bearings. We're not gonna be here forever. We can at least escort you to somewhere safer to travel. As you know, there are devils in the area.
Okay.
And you leaving might be not only put yourself at risk, but potentially everything here if they decide you have information they want.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, this is gonna be so awkward. I'll tell them all though that you can't do the same thing for them. This is different because it's a curse. I don't think any of them are cursed.
Well,
yeah.
If they are,
now,
if they are, that's their chance to speak up.
I'm not gonna be able to do that again for a little bit anyway. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could, but I have other needs for.
I have higher priorities than you.
Oh my God.
Well, I might have to banish a devil back to their home. But I have other.
You ever
needs
need
of that for the
anything from
moment.
me? Either you guys, like, this was totally selfless, and I don't know how often people thank you in your line of work. But you got it from me at least, and I'll be here. Just call on me.
Well, if there's anyone who has the aptitude for it, he hands him the scroll of remove curse. This one's not quite the same level of power as the spell that Alex had cast, but it'll have the.
Actually, I think for this specifically, it's actually better.
Remove curse, really?
Oh,
Yeah, remove curse removes all curses.
Oh, don't you have to like upcast it
Restoration
to
only
high?
removes one curse.
But doesn't like you have to cast up if it's not the same level? Or like like to roll an ability check.
I think so for remove curse, yeah.
Yeah, if it's like a higher
you
rank.
don't.
Then... So wait, it just like you can like with the third level remove curse, you can get rid of like a level 9 curse.
Yes, I mean curses are
Versus a
typically
curse.
not tied to it, are not often conferred by spells.
Was that just like a home rolling that people did in the past? Because I think that was like something you had to do in the previous campaign, or had Varric do in the previous
Dispel
campaign.
magic works like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Curses are curses.
Then he'll just hand on the scroll. Then if anybody has the aptitude to use this one, it can at least help one person.
He accepts it and thanks you again. And then he just can't get the smile off his face. He just keeps like over himself. His tail is wagging as he leaves you guys and goes to tell everyone else.
As he leaves, Alex turns to Turner. You had that the whole time, and you made me spend my most powerful spell.
Did you not see me put it in the Discord? Does he actually say that to him?
Yes.
Do you not pay attention to our shopping trips? I even told him about this yesterday.
We usually go independently.
I told him about this yesterday too. What do you want me to do? Maybe you could have asked what I could have done.
How's the ritual?
I thought you had to get anyway. Continuing to discuss this.
it's crazy to me that like this guy has like a lifelong curse, and like he could just go to the shop and buy a scroll and fix all of it. Just like that.
Magic is not super well known yet.
Oh yeah, true.
Like I said, it was
It's
a
like
300.
spreading around a bit.
It was a 300 gold scroll, and in order to I don't think most churches have like that high of spellcasters.
Yeah. And I tried to drop a
Not
couple hints
trivial.
that he's poor. And his family's poor.
Yeah.
True.
That evil hag didn't think to put a plot curse on him. Put a regular curse.
Yeah.
Dang.
The plot was being poor.
Anyway. Meanwhile, in Ritual Room, what were you saying?
Are we about done with the ritual prep at this point?
Yeah, it was like 3 hours have passed, and we're both quite weary after this, but it's ready for the actual casting portion, which should take a matter of minutes or less.
Okay. Let's meet up with the others, gather them up, and do some final prompting, I think. How's that sound?
Looks tired. I must. If you feel it is necessary, you wish me to be there, but I must also retire to my chamber for some time before the great strain of casting. I hope you will do the same.
Good point. Though, I'll rest here. I don't want the devil to show up and mess with it somehow.
You've quite the constitution, and soon you will have others who share that gift with you.
Yeah.
All right. You may
You know-
seek me out after I rest, please.
Yeah. I'm pretty lucky when I think about it.
You're fortunate.
Did you ever know I was sick?
No, I did not see that side of you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll keep guard.
She looks you up and down. Is Crim lying?
No, he's being truthful here. He as far as he could tell, there was no tampering that took place, right? Like the prep seems in line with what he would expect, and the things that are different add up.
Roll investigation check. please.
Academically, investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Arcana, but I
one-
think investigation would be better for someone doing like cover-up activity.
Yeah. Okay, investigation. The number I roll is... You know what? I'm gonna... No, yeah, that's a good enough number. 25.
Ooh.
You sure you don't want to use resolve?
Yeah, you didn't think you were like
Yeah.
actually hesitant there?
I was hesitant because I rolled below 15, but he has an expertise in investigations. Like, oh yeah, that's a high number. I don't need to resolve that.
It seems she's done nothing but is required to prepare this ritual for casting, which is as you knew it a few hours ago.
Okay. Hopefully it wasn't a DC 30, so we'll roll with that for now.
She retires to her chamber. Those of you who aren't in the ritual chamber would probably see her going in and looking tired and closing the ceiling rock door behind her.
Crim, I finished on this side. Are we to bring her for questioning?
Let her rest. Trust me, this was very tiring. Afterwards, though, prep's all done, so we can ask her, and then we'll be ready.
Sounds good. So we just chill out, I suppose.
Yeah, right now I'm just guarding the ritual circle, in case someone tries to tamper with it. As far as I can tell, there aren't any oddities. Everything about this is strange. Alex. Oh wait, no, this is telepathy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think with the link, everyone can hear it.
No, yeah, I know, but Alex, have you seen anything new? Divination, Wheel and Woe, that other thing. Can't you see into the future now? We don't know what's going on.
We might want to pick our spot for that one because of the strain of overuse, right?
Don't know if it's safe for me to use that.
I mean, just once didn't break things.
How long has it been since you've used any of your powers?
And you can also bring a group for what it's worth.
The last thing I did was dispelling the time hopping effect.
Using one of the boons?
Yeah.
I think it'd be safe for at least for one use of it. We haven't tested this one yet, though.
We should.
It's an amusing irony. This comes from the man who thinks himself bound by fate.
If you're really hesitant, we can do the Zone of Truth thing first, and then if we're still unsure, we check someone for their future who either will be a dragon or the Shaper, right?
That's kind of what I plan to do. I also have augury ready. I'm going to use that before we do the ritual.
Good. By the way, what are the odds of all of those divination things being tampered with?
That would be an exceedingly powerful being to tamper with that, I believe.
Oh, they cannot say that we didn't do our homework on this.
Okay. By the way, the music player keeps pausing when it resets. Can everyone go to the gear and check that the repeat thing is selected?
It is on.
I put loop
It's
on.
on for me.
I just
Someone may need
selected
to be
loop
on
on.
replay duty. Okay.
Okay.
It's universal, I think.
Yeah. Messed up today. Oh well. Just someone repeat it if it stalls, please.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Alright. Well, begins to darken outside. Some people are tentatively, always in pairs at least, going outside to get perhaps the last breath of fresh air as normal uplifted potions. There's anxiety, there's excitement, all those things you get before perhaps an irreversible, permanent life change of this magnitude. The reaction that Tamal gets, by the way, is sort of mixed. Some people cast him sidelong glances of envy
that
and
weirdo?
jealousy. Some people are very happy for him, but they've all got their own future to consider.
I think like Wakeham said, "Hey guys, where's Tamal? Wasn't he for the?" Oh my god.
He finally
Sure.
he finally wisened up and accepted the more mundane cure.
Now he's just a
I'll do the
normal
same.
wolf.
Well,
Before
we don't-
leaving for the final questioning, Crim will commit to memory the state of the ritual circle with his massive intellect and investigation, just so he can double check in case it gets tampered while he's not looking later.
Okay. And you can call upon Echo, too, to relive with perfect clarity the eyes you look upon them with now.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
Alright. Nothing in particular anyone's doing as final prep before she comes out?
Is this
Okay.
Unless
before?
Alex...
Is this before the ritual itself, or before like the night passes?
No, this is going to be tonight. The ritual... This is before the ritual, but first we're going to do the Zone of Truth thing.
Also, like, telepathic lasts an hour, so he'll ritual cast it again.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably not hard to do.
With a grinding sound, the rock to her chamber opens once more. Her back is so straight that it's arched, and she strides out, looking resolute. If this is how she presents her stress, it's intimidating. She seems like a powerful, recharged person, ready to work some strong magics. As she strides out, giving you controlled nods. She looks like she's going to go to the chamber, and then she recalls and comes towards you instead. It's like she's not trusting herself to speak at the moment.
I suppose there's nothing left for us to do. Thank you for coming. I suppose one last question for all this. He looks to between her and the other fortunate. So, why, keyword redo. Why do you want to do this, Shaper? That was a question you wanted me to ask, right, Crim?
The question was, to frame it in a way that for all the fortunate to hear and for them to hear one final time, why did she want to do this and what led her to wanting to do this?
What led you to want to do this? So he'll make sure to have it be between, like, have the fortune be an audience to this. Actually,
You've cast a zone of truth upon
Not
an
yet.
area. And... Oh,
Uh,
okay.
That's what the
This will
keywords are.
be
She looks.
the gotcha is going to be after she says that. Ask, is what you said truthful to all of them, including their stories. That's the
Okay.
screening for everyone.
She says. She's about to answer, and she looks towards the ritual and looks back at you. Forgive me. This is difficult to focus on 2 tasks at once. This will not be an easy casting. Might you say your question again?
fair enough. All right. yeah. Now, wait. We'll look between them once again. So, Shaper, why is it that you want to do this, and what brought you to want to do this ritual?
My goal is to transform these fortunate into dragons, which, after this event is concluded, we shall.
And what brought you to want to do it?
She looks at the fortunate, who look about as tense as she does. Says, wait. She steps closer to you. And even though she's a red fox and not very tall, there's this aura, not of menace, but of... It's intense. She says quietly from her lips, do you wish to undermine the trust in these last moments of the fortunate? In you? In me? What is your aim with this? You've said you trust me, and you spend... Please explain.
I thought I was asking the questions. As I've said, I trust your motivations for this are pure. I trust that you're trying to help them. But I've seen some of the worst things in the world come with the best intentions. I know that firsthand. I think with what we are about to do, he gestures to the fortunate, deserve to know. Nemo?
I do an insight check.
Sure.
Crim, something's off. As far as Crim is aware, you don't need to pre-focus on a ritual once you do the prep. In this way, something's off with the Shaper, and I want to do an insight check on, is this still the Shaper? Oh fuck. 24.
Oh. Well, you said, oh fuck, I thought you got like a 2.
That's the highest I can possibly roll.
Oh, so you got a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like this conversation.
Which is weird
don't
because we had
say-
prompted her on this.
You don't sense that she's become a different person, but she's in, like, game mode. And hey, for all you know, perhaps she's not as an accomplished spellcaster as she has said, or as Turner, or whoever Mr. is. So she's really psyching herself up. But you can tell she doesn't want to have this conversation right now.
Just a quick question to make sure it's not just me. Is Tal kind of like stuttering for you guys a little bit as well every so often?
Discord in general is having a moment, I think. But I'm getting what she's. I'm getting what's being said.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. While this interrogation is happening, since Crim's not really going to be that useful, Crim's gonna quietly try to like step away, not toward the ritual room, but toward the Shaper's room.
Okay, roll stealth check with advantage.
Advantage. Oh, that advantage is real useful. 16. Would have been a 2.
Her eyes follow you, and you could tell that she's noting you're stepping away. But when you go towards her room rather than the ritual room, or perhaps wherever you would have chosen to go, her eyes just turn back to Wade. And she continues to stay engaged with the conversation.
I'll just quickly remind Emma, if there's something that you want someone else to help with, we have the telepathic bond open, so you can call on people who,
Yeah, got it.
might be
But
better at
for
these
now,
things.
I mean, that's true, but Crim is the one with the stat that may be necessary for what comes next.
Anyway, she says to Wade, I am sure you have great intentions, but I would rather this not occur like this. This is a very crucial moment, and I need to guide them through a place, through a headspace which is probably very tense.
I'll have Turner say in the telepathic bond, I think we might want to heed her words. I don't want to risk sabotaging this ourselves.
Alex will respond, but isn't this exactly how it has to happen?
Questioning me? What do you mean?
No, that's through the telepathic bond
Oh,
to the rest of the group.
Got it.
I doubt we'll get another chance, but Wade's muzzle just snarls and very well.
Cashmere will say telepathically, the thing that bothers me is that we've been through all these checks and whatever, but nothing's changed. We really have to decide if we're doing this or not.
Decided, is it not?
Yeah, it has.
I'll do now to deal with that.
She stepped halfway to the chamber. The Fortunate look like they're not sure if they should be following her or
Wait,
doing
what
whatever
about
you
the whole...
intend, Wade.
I get to that. Wade turns steps back to the Fortunate. If you won't.
She avoided the question, by the way. Just FYI.
I know. But Wade will go to the Fortunate. Put up his own, give a little whistle, his own truth spell. All right, last step. All right, in the period, he holds up one hand. In the period of time today between when I said keyword redo and keyword end, do you attest that you've spoken the truth and nothing but the truth with the best intentions and in good faith?
Some of them sort of reflexively try to ward away this invasive magic that controls how they speak. And one by one, they accept it. And one by one, they answer that they have or yes. Although a couple of them seem to be unable to speak. That would be Hadrius, the older King Cobra guy, who's got this tremble about him, and JR, the armadillo, who seems to roll up from these spasms of pain, or so he claims.
Yeah. All right. In that case, yeah. Wade will just. They had caretakers, right?
Hadrius came alone. JR had, a friend or caretaker, maybe both.
Was the caretaker speaking for them?
No.
Well, I guess Wade will just ask caretaker. Can you attest that what was said about him in that period of time was true?
We'll say his friend / caretaker is an opossum woman. She would say, I think so. It was all sort of personal questions. Who are you? Where do you come from? I mean, he wasn't lying to my knowledge. I ain't him. And he just nods at you.
You suppose that's the best we could ask for.
Turner kind of raises his hand and to say, forgive us. This is after what had happened earlier this morning. Call this an excess of caution. We want to make sure that nothing can go wrong here and nothing can bring more misfortune or undo the fortune, however you wish to look at it.
Hadrius the Cobra says, I understand, and no, I was not truthful. I admit that I was only the second person to go, and I do not like admitting my weakness. It was much harder for me than I made it sound. Besides that, I was truthful.
I can understand that. Thank you for your candidness. Well, I believe that settles it. I wish you all happiness, good fortune.
Should we press for JR to try to amend?
Didn't he just amend, or
No,
am I mistaken?
the caretakers did.
To their knowledge, but for all we know, that's not JR.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But Jared's one who can't quite speak, right?
No,
Or-
Yes, he can.
No.
clarified that.
Okay.
I clarified that he can.
Gotcha. All right, then. Yeah, we'll wait to look to them. Well, we still have time. Would you be able to settle the story then? If you need privacy, it could just be you and me.
Dope. Yeah. Y'all, you don't mind? Everyone else steps away.
I'll make a telepathic connection with him. You can tell me this way. I'm the only one who will hear.
No, that bypasses zone of truth.
Yeah, we clarified that with telepathic bond.
Right, and then I'm gonna ask him afterwards, is what you told me through telepathy
Oh.
accurate?
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Take resolve.
And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, you're one of the people who can talk into my brain. I guess that's two ways. Yeah, so I kind of lied about just some details. I got into some trouble with the law, and I had to make... I don't know if the Shaper's trying to only help people who've got a clean record or something like that. But that was a long time ago. I'm 35. Beyond that, where I was and what I was doing and some of the things I had to do when I couldn't work because of these spasms I get, it's all true.
And then I will say verbally, is everything you just told me mind to mind accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll never know. I'm glad.
Meanwhile, Crim investigates the Shaper's room.
Well, it seems you've cleared all the fortunate. Interesting. In the room, you would find... I shall re-describe it once I get to it. Session 42? No. Session 43? Yes. Yes. Let me just control F real quick. I know there's chests in here. Yeah, okay. Yep, so this fairly small room, large circular table. The papers and books and stuff are a little bit more orderly than the last time you were here. The map is all gone, rolled away. You see that cot, you see these chests with no discernible way to open them. Presumably they're chests, or maybe they're just strange cubes. Yeah.
No foul play, nothing weird happened. No signs of struggle or weird things happening at all. No magic you can sense.
Roll a perception check, please.
Perception, not investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I was fully ready to resolve that one. 17.
So you're looking around, poking about. You've probably never smelled this smell, but from your research, you'd be familiar with descriptions of it. Brimstone.
God damn it.
There's a strange
Is that
smell
a
of
new scent?
brimstone in the air, and you can track it as you sniff to one of the chests.
Was that always here, or because we were in that room for a while?
Probably not.
All right, fuck it. Crim is bending lawful good. What's in that chest?
Claws are searching for. There's like a lid, but there's no latch. There's no lock. There's no keyhole. You lift it, and the whole thing comes up. It's pretty heavy too.
Is it magical?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Is the chest magical, or is the thing inside magical?
The
Crim
chest
can
is
tell both.
magical. And it's made of metal, not like wood reinforced with iron.
Is it dispellable?
And there's 3 metal chests. I mean, I suppose most metal or most magic is dispellable. What do you mean?
Generally, only if it's a spell specifically.
Can you eat it?
It is not a spell.
Can it be dispelled?
Is my guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Cash.
What's up?
You have good ears. What did she whisper to unlock the door?
That is a good question. Cashmere's passive perception with hearing is 23, and he would have been just around, kind of observing through this whole ordeal. Would he have heard it?
No, this was during the meeting, last set,
Meeting.
2 sessions prior.
Yeah.
Roll retroactive perception.
No,
Okay.
he rolled for this before
Oh, really?
to hear what was said, yeah. You didn't
I don't-
describe what was said, but because it was just a word of some kind, but it wasn't important
Oh.
at the time.
Okay. You would have. The word is Harvick.
Okay. Cashmere would relay that to Crim. Seems pretty simple.
Hope this works.
Do you speak Infernal,
Harvick.
Crim?
He does, yeah.
That means authorize.
Harvick.
Warning: no entry without authorization.
No
Crim
entry
says
without
this
Harvick.
to the. Crim says this to the chest.
You get to resolve, but it doesn't open. The door kind of shifts as if you didn't say it loud enough for the door, though.
No.
You have to come back with the wave beam.
Alright, well, Crim says in Infernal Open Sesame. Oh, he does various, like, common Infernal commands for, like, open, unlock, reveal.
Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, when you say unlock, say the word is Ishkan. Pop, it clicks open.
Holy fuck.
Inside.
This is the second time I correctly guessed a password to a magic lock in all campaigns I've been
That's a
in.
fucking Spaceballs password. That's a password an idiot would have in their luggage.
Next time,
Alright, what's in...
does Crim share this with the others really quick?
Not yet, he's too stunned.
Okay.
There's a faint, but when you're attuned to it mentally, prominent smell of brimstone that comes from this chest, and there's a single object inside of it. It looks like a picture frame, 2 by 1 foot, with a blank canvas.
What the hell? Can Crim do a religion/arcana check on whatever the... Is this non-magical?
This is magical,
I'm
but
going
not
to guess.
So
dispellable.
it's...
Oh.
Okay.
You could try to identify it. Let's see the rules for that.
Turner would have to do that.
No, identify non-magically, but Crim will also say, Turner, I need you, like, right now for identify.
In this moment, as you hear those words, the conversation between Wade and everyone is concluded, and the Shaper, who seems to be at some limit of patience, gestures for the fortunate to come and just says, "Come, our future awaits," and strides into the ritual chamber.
Crim, can you ask Wade to distract her?
I'll-
Oh. Wait, are they going already? Stall! Stall! Stop!
Yeah, all right.
I'll only,
All right.
I'll only need a minute for this. You don't need to. You don't need to stall too long. I don't want to tip her off.
Better
Considering
hurry.
that they're
Wait, if you need help,
Yeah.
let me know.
trip one of the disabled ones.
It'll take them more. It'll take them more than a minute just to even get set up and for her to do her initial spiel. So, I think.
All right,
I think it's fair. They can spare a minute.
Yeah. Wade likes to get her back. Wait, Shaper. I'm sorry. We're sorting out the details of one of the Fortunate's past. I'm trying to verify his story. It's a whole thing. We need to cross our I's, dot our T's on it. Just give me a few minutes.
Gives you an intense look. Roll a deception check, please.
You're in a crowd.
Is Wade leaving now to go to the other room?
He's right in front of the Shaper right now.
Sorry, not Wade. Turner.
He's waiting. If
I think Turner would be out of view at this point.
It depends
because
I'm resolving that.
If, it depends if if she has a very clear sight on Turner, he's not going to go in when she's obviously looking at him.
I mean, if she already strode into the ritual room, Turner didn't, so she wouldn't have line of sight based on how that goes.
Yeah,
That's fair.
so I'll leave it up to Tal.
I swear there's a rule where all my resolves are goddamn awful.
Yeah.
16's all right.
He hears that and says, one sec, I had it and then I lost it.
That's what she said.
Says, This is not the time, Wade, and it saddens me that whatever trust you had somehow is gone. Fortunate, please. She says in a tone that brooks no argument, and they all enter the chamber.
Cashmere grits his teeth looking at this, and he says,
Just
I
go.
can, hold on. Be warned, this is all a trick, okay? And
What?
he's gonna run toward the entrance, and he will peer out, and he will yell back into the cave, "There's more of them!"
Oh my god,
Okay.
guys,
The Shaper's eyebrows go upward. She's surprised, fortunate, look concerned. People are starting to talk. A couple of them move towards you as if they don't want to be pigeonholed in this one-way exit chamber. And
You
the
know what?
Shaper says,
Take resolve for the attempt.
"Careful. Do you wish to go out as you are now, or as dragons? You've seen what Crim can do. You've talked to them. Please, there's no more time to waste."
But they're all still mumbling about, and that buys us precious seconds while Turner's making his way over. Also, during this time, Crim is trying to mundanely identify this. What does he
okay,
roll for
Turner.
that?
Turner goes in, then starts casting identify.
Yeah.
Cashmere will say to Shaper, listen, we have to get them to hiding real quick, okay? They'll go away. I'm sure they will.
If we do the ritual now, they'll be slaughtered mid-process. We can't allow that.
We just
Okay, as you are
give it a bit.
beseeching the Shaper, let's go back to the other chamber real quick.
Okay.
Um,
I'm messing those up, but yeah, the idea's there.
Honestly, even these seconds is enough when it comes to the minute needed. So yeah.
So, Crim, what is this? I assume you picked it up to examine it.
Gingerly, but yes. If it's magical, it's probably sturdy. But yeah.
Take 10d6 fire damage.
Hell yeah, I can handle that.
It looks like a picture frame, but instead of a picture, there's just, it's almost like a placeholder. It seems strange though, the parchment, it's almost like it's 3-dimensional in a 2D plane. It's clearly magic and you can sense that it's magic, but as for what it does...
Turner,
Do I roll anything to determine?
Well, so, wait, what did you say, Namo?
Do I roll anything to determine this when identifying it? Religion. It's got the smell of brimstone, and infernal was to open the chest. There are so many things that are suggesting what devil work is this? Has he ever read about something like this? Is this a tether to the Shaper's soul that's somehow puppeting her right now, or some weird shit like that?
I'm trying to pull up the rules for identifying magic items without identify ones. Oh, there it is. You can roll an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm good at those. Who would have thought the brutish dragon would be the one doing all these? You know what? This is where I use my resolve roll. That's better. Even though this might save a few seconds, identify plus mundane identify might help. 25.
25. Wow. All right, Turner. Are you ritually casting identify? Or are you normally
No.
casting identify?
No, he's
That's why I said I'll
he's
need a
expending
minute.
a spell slot. Yeah.
Okay. I will say you would see a dawning look of recognition in the dragon's eyes. Do you want to still cast it?
It seems like I probably don't need to.
I saved Turner a cast. That's already useful.
That's true,
The
friendship.
time is more valuable.
It is.
Okay. You identify this as... I will say its name and exact purpose is foreign to you for reasons you'll probably understand later, but this is some form of, like, sending stone or magic mirror, or I can look through this and see another place, perhaps even communicate with some person that has another one of these, or a group of people. As for where it goes and who it might be trying to contact, I guess you'll have to use context clues.
Okay, so yeah, Crim would, okay. Crim, with the few seconds he has, he takes it and then he starts walking. But as this is happening, he will start muttering to himself as he is talking to the frame in Infernal. Activate, connect, seek, talk, hello.
Hello,
All
world.
in Infernal.
This one of those things you try. No, it's not working. Meanwhile, I assume Turner, you're following.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Chamber, the Shaper, if anything, is looking suspicious of you two now, and perhaps your whole party as you're saying these things, and she seems to have seen through Wade's lie. There's some disquiet going amongst the fortunate, and so what she says is, it appears, fortunate, that perhaps these people are not who I was expecting. Perhaps I've been deceived by my own hope. I would be cautious in heeding their words.
And Cashmere speaks up right then. It's like, oh, wait a second. Oh, that's a cactus. My bad. Red cactus.
At that
All on
moment,
edge.
Sorry.
Crim,
No, I wouldn't say you're there yet, Crim.
oh,
There's a bit of a distance between these places, too. Give it another minute, it's kind of simultaneous. But she would say... One sec, let me re-find my space, because I'm switching between. Okay. She begins to take her place at what is clearly a important position in the ritual. Yes, Namo.
no, sorry, keep going. I was just thinking of
Important
something that
position in
was
the ritual circle. Seeming, you could tell she's stressed, perhaps nervous, and that's reflected in the fortunate. She looks like she's beginning to do something that isn't casting a spell, maybe some final words, some instructions. And then Hadrius, the Cobra, pipes up. Miss Shaper, you wanted me to remind you of something before the ritual. Oh, I almost forgot in my forced haste. A request I am sorry to impose on you in a turbulent time to protect myself. I will provide new lives for you, and this checkbox is nearly all I ask in return. The one we discussed. You will soon all be healthy great dragons if you wish, out and about in the wide world. People will ask questions, and they will seek me out for good or for ill. I wish for you to indicate on these papers that you underwent this irreversible transformation process of your own volition. And as agreed in our teaching moments earlier, the papers relate that in return, you've chosen to accompany and assist me for up to 6 moons, if need be, with tasks and data collection fit for your wonderful new bodies. Hadrius says, it's like paperwork that clears a stable owner from liability if you purchase a poorly tempered stallion. I have done this. Precisely, Hadrius.
Fucking contracts? Is it made of flesh, too?
And from one of the chests on the side of the room, Hadrius, in fact, reaches in and pulls out these things along with some quill and writing supplies.
Are we
Steps
watching
forward.
this, by the way? Like, Wade,
Yeah, and
Alex, and Cashmere looks at Wade and Alex like, have we not heard about these before? What?
Yeah. Can we have a few minutes to review these contracts? Why introduce them now?
Alex, he's Turner speaking telepathically. Would you be able to see, look into the future, see what would happen if I attempted to banish her?
Alex sends back. Don't think I can do that, sorry. Not on this short of notice, anyway.
I think of what about the augury thing that we were planning on doing? Did Alex ever have an opportunity for that?
No, I've been looking for any chance I can find.
Like,
Turner and Crim will probably get back now.
isn't your
Yeah,
moon-
Crim says, Alex, do the augury thing now. We have something to... What are they doing? Contracts? Hey! Crim suddenly shouts. What is this? Why do you have a communication to an infernal plane?
It snaps up at you at that, cutting through this, thing that is occurring. You have... My tender hatchling. Are you so lost to go snooping among my possessions?
It smells of brimstone! I thought a devil came in and, replaced you because of how tense you were. Instead, I find this chest with a brimstone communication device. What is this? I read about these in books.
She comes up to you, lowering her voice, not for complete privacy, but mostly for the fortunate sake, it seems. You have already related to me how you discovered the unfortunate but potent, hellish nature of some of the magics at play here.
Why are they speaking to you?
What power do you think it was that changed your body? What power do you think I intend to call upon?
Did you make a deal with a devil?
What kind of a sermon were you giving this morning when I had woken up?
That sermon was not devilish. And no, I have not made a deal with a devil. But I am using the power of the Nine Hells. For the reasons that we've already discussed. Please, no more interruptions. You are going to threaten this beautiful new life they have ahead of them. You are seeding distrust on a scale massively at the worst time.
Okay,
And
so
looking at the
why-
fortunate, yeah, they're distrusting now.
So why are you in contact with someone using this device? Drawing upon infernal power shouldn't inherently require that, I wouldn't think.
I needed it to ready the powers that will be used to transform them. I am not fully able to call upon them through my magics, the arcane. And it is me who was using it. I kept it secret. Well, you can see why I kept it secret.
Are the contracts required? I mean, if they sign them, or if they don't sign them, will it just not work?
At this point, I will say, the papers have been handed out. There is distrust among the people. Many look like they're scooting closer, trying to eavesdrop. Some of the fortunate look eager as heck, like, sign me up, I'm ready to do this. They're just kind of scanning the words. Some people haven't even picked up the quill. Just we're on the same page.
So like Wade's like looking over the shoulders, like eyes like a hawk, looking over the contract right now.
Okay. She says, she repeats, as I said, they'll be undergoing this irreversible transformation of their own volition. When there are dragons that I have...
You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. Do they need them?
Do they need them? No. Will I shape dragons with no paper trail to prove that they did this themselves and expect to live the year? What do you think?
Okay, then
I am
they'll sign them after. They can sign them after then. After they become dragons. That won't be a problem, right?
Not only would it be difficult for them to sign,
Oh,
calls into
please.
question if they have new identities, if they're willing to sign, have the rush of power and instincts. This is all I ask in return. Are you selfish? Do you not wish this for them?
No.
I am going to... I'm going to choose, let's say, JR. I would like to gain insight into what his future will be like in one day. I would think that would be sufficient if they're under her control immediately after the transformation.
But she said 6 moons. Why don't you check for a year?
I can't.
I think it's only up to like 1 week.
1 moon is the maximum I can go.
Okay,
Oh.
1 day then. Yeah, okay.
And I am going to attempt to include the rest of the party in this as well.
I'm guessing it's with the assumption that we let this go through.
Well, we have the
Okay.
telepathic bond to relay
Don't
that.
know. I don't know how it works.
I'm trying to find the item description. Right. Future forecast. A little bit approved. Experience a vision of a creature or place's future. So, JR, you're choosing 1 moon or 1 day?
1 day.
Target a creature. Okay. You bring up to 4 other creatures with you into this vision.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm choosing
Oh,
Crim, Wade, Turner, and Cash.
Okay.
we get pulled into the mission. Then when we get out, they've already done the ritual.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I
You
was
fell
thinking.
into my trap. It only takes
Because they
6
make
seconds.
Maybe
Because
one of
they
us
make-
should stay out of it, just in case.
Tell.
Because they make the future unpredictable, this vision assumes time anomalies, and those that command them do not significantly alter the course of events between now and then.
Which means that this would assume that they go through with it. JR is one who signed, right?
No one's signed yet.
Okay, I'm gonna pick someone who enthusiastically is just
Yeah.
doing this. Sign me up.
Okay. Let's just say JR is enthusiastic about it. Cool, so we don't get confused. And if an unwilling creature will be sensed in this vision, they may attempt a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw to immune to being sensed in or targeted by the effect. Okay. Let's break.
Good idea.
Oh,
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Very tense.
Oh my gosh.
I think signs up to this point are suggesting that I am correct about what I think is going on.
All right,
something
we'll find out in 10 minutes.
never. Huh? Oh,
Nom nom nom. And please make sure you're all in the new
Thank you.
room for the music, because this one's hopefully
Yeah.
working better. Yes, it is.
it's now playing the Cult of the Absolute.
Thanks, Baldur's Gate 3 creators. We love your
Larian
music.
Studios.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Larian. Thanks.
You guys make awesome games. If anybody here hasn't played them, you're dumb.
We're not
You should
sponsored,
play
by the
them.
way.
I know.
Just
They're
just
not.
on my
FYI.
mind.
They just like let people use their music
Yeah, I know.
for these things. So it's I know, but other people watching might not. But
Oh.
so yeah, and they make really great games. So you should support them anyway. They're cool.
Okay. You all are swept into this instantaneous vision, your senses robbed and inserted through this vast, unknowable time powers ability into a future. A future where you have not intervened in events, a future where no time-wielding people have intervened. Things taken their natural course as they would have before all this time business started. And you see not JR, the armadillo afflicted by this nerve fire condition that is so debilitating. You see what looks like a young, copper-colored dragon wormling. It's a little smaller than Crim was when you first met him. And he's in a room, a meeting room, perhaps even a throne room, a room of austerity where great deals and great happenings are made that can shape the history of a region. You can look out through the windows and you see, yeah, that looks like para ecology. There's some other dragons now coming into view around him, different colors, different shapes, but they're all more or less his size. And words from someone who sounds a lot like the Shaper. Yes, that is the Shaper. You see her standing, lecturing, like making big, commanding gestures to a couple of people who look like dignitaries or businessmen and women, and she dismisses them with a disappointed look, and they leave. And she says, "Hasten their steps, JR." And JR lunges to nip at their heels, and they run with screams from the chamber. And as the vision begins to fade, kind of tunneling back onto him, you see his expression, and you can read it quite well because you've been traveling with Crim for so long. He looks miserable. And then you see JR back in the ritual chamber, an armadillo, ready to sign this paper, looking bright-eyed and optimistic.
Can I react immediately? Would anybody feel bad about that?
As long as it's not destructive.
Well, Cashmere can only really do one thing here.
I do want to say, like, honestly, for 6 months to save your life, that's not so bad.
But after one day, he looks miserable. And the
That's
way
probably
he lunged with...
It was one moon, wasn't it?
No.
one day.
It was a day.
Shoot.
Well,
Oh, two for the price of one.
Well, too late now. It did say approximately, so maybe it could have been 3 days.
I mean, would you guys be in indentured servitude for 6 months to save yourself from incurable illness?
We could probably have this debate in character.
but Cashmere in this situation would not do any sort of thing like that. He would walk up and take it from his hands and rip it up.
Mhm.
Is anyone opposed to that? Because that's what I'm going to do.
I'm good.
It's-
she like looks
within-
behind her. There's a whole stack of contracts.
It's within reason, and admittedly, we do have an extra contract. So, tearing up one symbolically is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So Cashmere fast walking. Well, no, he's going to dash right up to JR and rip it out of his hands and tear it into pieces. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
But Crim would have registered this. prior, so Crim would also react here. But I need one piece of information related to this. When looking at the vision of JR and his expression, the way he carried himself, did he look like when the Shaper said something? Did JR do it out of some magical or contractual compulsion? Like, was he Pavlovian trained in some way? Or is he just like so used to following orders at this point that he just does it that way? Is he, you know what I'm getting at?
I don't think it's possible to tell. You saw him obey her. You didn't see any magical effect. She didn't say any magical words.
But how about his cadence? Like, compared to his expression to how quickly he obeyed and how deftly he moved and reacted to the command. Was it with reluctance? Was it... That's what he's trying to look for.
There was neither reluctance nor alacrity. There was the same cadence if your mother told you when you were 5 years old, "Can you bring me that cup of water?" You just go grab the cup of water and bring it to her.
After such a short time span, that's very suspicious.
All right. And now moving forward, just for the sake of the flow and drama of the scene, of course, ask to roll checks and such if you will, but the more we could stay in character, I think the better. By the way, you, Wade, have been looking over one of these contracts like a hawk, you said, while other people were engaged in conversation with the Shaper, right?
Yeah.
Could you roll me, please, investigation? You've +5 if you have a forgery kit or are proficient with calligrapher's tools. And then we'll get into what happens when you ripped up the contract.
All I have is Tinker's. I should have gone to someone else for this. All right, +1, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, shit.
Is it too late for me to give this someone?
No.
No, you were the one.
All right, fuck it. Motherfucker.
You see a whole bunch of legalese, and you would take you hours to try and make sense of it.
How long is it?
Yeah, I thought this was a short thing. What the hell?
It's about 5 pages.
Oh my god. 5 pages for that? That's also suspicious.
Could Wade just narrow in on the section of what happens if the terms of the contract are broken? Is that allowable? Like, is there a paragraph
You
for that?
try. The verbiage, though, even makes it hard to identify which headings you're looking for. You see terms like, okay, optional directives, performance adherence, okay, these standards are non-contestable, but what about the supplemental directives? What about, okay, who's the beneficiary? The fortunate is the undersigned. It's just making your head spin. You can't...
It's like my enlistment papers, by the gods.
And then you hear the sound of... Cashmere has ripped up one of the contracts. You can glimpse in that chest it came from. There's probably some spares. But that catches everyone's eyes. And JR says, "Dude, what the heck?"
No. You're not doing it. None of you are doing this.
We saw the future just now. We're coy. Just gonna bring that out there now. We saw the future, and not too long from now, you do become dragons. But you don't look that happy. In fact, the Shaper gave you a command to scare someone away by attacking them, and you obeyed without question. You just did it. And then you just went back, and you looked even less happy than you are now. Something with this ritual, as it is not what I went through. Shaper, speak the truth, or I'll take the risk and do the ritual myself.
There's some gasp with the announcement of you being coy. Some further murmurs. People aren't siding now. You've stopped everything, Cashmere and Crim. The Shaper is a blank statue for a moment. And in that lapse, some of the fortunate begin to speak up. Vash, the theater, says, "But you guys were supporting her a minute ago. Like, I mean, it's reasonable that she asks for something in return, and we'll learn from each other if we stay together. Like,
We've been in deep conversations with her the last day, and we had every reason to believe her up until recent knowledge we have obtained.
It started with a divine omen that warned us that there was going to be a trap somewhere where we were going here. We don't know who the trap was for, only that the result would be that neither side would benefit. Then, we did some divine peeks into the future with some standard spellcraft. Advanced, but not unknown to bows. And in it, we saw the Shaper riding atop dragons, who had chains to some place we don't know, symbolically, and the Shaper seeming quite pleased with herself over getting away with something. We thought that we were mistaken. We didn't want you to lose your hopes.
the Shaper tries to interrupt you. She raises her voice above yours, and you wonder if there's a bit of magic in that, making it more easy for her voice to come over you. She says, "You have said you trusted me. You have inspected, even aided in this ritual. You have assured us all it will turn them into dragons. And what I ask in return is a signature that says this boon was not forced upon them. You
That
have
was a
sign
thick
now,
contract.
You use your opportunity."
Oh, what's that, Will?
Turner's trying to look for that person that they had seen back in one of the early towns, the zombie town. Which one was that again?
Most of them you've seen in Valandria.
Okay. All right, he'll try to look to those ones. They seem to have recognition for them, right?
Recognition for them?
Recognition, like they recognized them.
Yeah.
Okay, and he'll kind of just look to them. Many of you here can speak to some of our deeds. I think you can vouch for our character and what we have done to help people in situations like yours. You've seen what happens when you just accept a gift in pure desperation. Please don't fall for this again.
One of them is murmuring to another, like, "I can't tell if these are imposters now. They were all aboard. They were helping her. Yeah, I know. Maybe they're disguised fiends."
By the gods.
Inspect me, hold me, touch my scales. You can't mistake me, come on.
Yeah, Shaper. The contract specifies that, yes, but it asks for those 6 months. I was curious of your motivations before. I think I understand a bit better now. It's not just for them, it's for political gain for yourself. I can understand that, but I need to know, as he gives a little toot to his whistle, as he uses a 3rd level spell slot, because he's ran out of 2nd levels, to cast Zone of Truth. As his own voice booms back, "Why do you want to do this?"
He says in the Zone of Truth, well, actually, she'll try and resist. Charisma save?
Yeah, DC 16.
Okay, she fails. But you can tell she tried to resist, I think. And she, like, stutters her, now not wanting to make the words that she wants, and she changes instead and says, "For all we know, Fortunate, these have been regrettably replaced.
I'm
Sign
real.
now so we can undergo the ritual."
Zone of
Please answer
truth.
the question.
I'm real. Walk in here. Say alive. What color am I? You'll never be able to say white. I mean, you'll never not say white.
You owe them that much, Shaper, for how much you want to give them. It may still be worth it, even if they're compelled to save yourself from an illness. It may be. But just please answer that.
Be honest. That's all we want. Why avoid the question?
She glares at the fortunate. And it's you against her. I would like a group check for those that have been involved, which I would say is everyone, although only a little bit from Alex at this point. If you are trying to stop people from signing, if you are trying to stop this from happening, you can roll intimidation or persuasion. And she is trying to be intimidating, obviously.
Okay.
My rolls are hopefully they'll finally go back to being good guys.
I'm using mine for that.
Okay.
Crim will use intimidation.
That's
Crim,
also good.
Crim is going to use intimidation with the angle of he's speaking gravely of what this is, and like this is wrong, and also like you saw how strong I was. You can't replicate that. He's trying to be convincing with his own strength because he's not persuasive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I've been, I haven't really been trying to address the fortunate directly, so.
I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
make a
fine.
quick case. You're free to say no, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Is it possible to say that Turner was going for like more of like a logical based persuasion by like appealing to their knowledge of this stuff in the past?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll at least give me a +4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Wade's approach is just like at least wait until she answers the question. I guess what he's going for.
Yeah. I'll say all approaches are equal because some appeal differently or better to some of the fortunate than the others.
Appeal to strength.
I got a 5 on the
Yeah.
die, which resulted in a 9. Do you think this is worth using Resolve? Because I knew you guys got some good rolls too, and I am not going to have more than a +4.
All things considered, worth. If we go into combat, it's not going to be for very long.
Okay.
May as well seize the opportunity while you can.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use it then. Well, that's an 11 now. I got a 5, then a 7.
Slightly better.
Oops.
What?
No one saw that.
Huh?
Wait, what?
I'm accounting for all possibilities here.
Don't worry about it.
I'll explain afterward. Okay. Give me one moment.
I finally got a good roll, guys.
Those are some good results. Oh, that was some good results. Curse you, heroes.
Hey, you gave us the opportunity there.
I just want to do my ritual.
Don't worry, Crim will do it.
But then you gave us an omen to start us off, so good job.
It was just a freaking snake, okay?
And then we get our dragon army.
Now I am the Dragon
Okay.
Lord now.
You say your words, acting now. You've always been, suspicious, interrogating people, especially after the fiend attacks, but now you are acting with decisiveness, authority, ripping up papers, telling people not to do things that the Shaper is telling them to do. There's conflict in the room. A lot of them seem to really have been taken under the wing of the Shaper. You saw them crying in the sermon, Turner. Who knows how many sermons they've been through? Who knows what the vibe, the culture has been for the days or weeks before you got here. And so despite how compelling you are, the Shaper holds some sway in this room too. Act next how you will, but the time for words and persuasion has just passed. Almost all of the fortunate, put down their quills. JR even pushes his paper away. Some people lean down to scrutinize the words even more closely. But a couple people, the caretakers of Tammy, the cow, were kind of like helping her write. There's 2 lines, one for like caretaker if unable, blah blah blah. They're signing it. The rock crab, Brock, she is also moving to sign. And the Shaper just says nothing, watching this.
You won't even answer the question? Why can't you answer? What did you do?
Let them read, my tender hatchling.
Turner will
Let them
take
read?
Turner will take one and read as well. If I can, since we'll kind of have this amount of time here.
Yeah, Crim will do it as well. He has the intelligence to try to quickly look through this. Can he combine this with religion to see if there's any devilish shit in here?
Nah, I'll say no.
Okay.
Besides, there definitely isn't.
I'll see to. Go ahead, Snap.
You go first.
I'll see to the people who have like the better bonuses for this, like calligrapher's tools or forgery or investigation. I'll just have just a +4, but I think other people might have.
Yeah. What does Crim get for this?
Investigation. If you have a forgery kit, I think that gives you advantage, and you like break it out to look at stuff. Or if you're proficient in calligrapher's tools, you could use those.
I'll take a look at one of them and go for it.
Okay. Neat. A little hastily, Crim says, with more assertiveness than usual. A little more assertiveness than usual. Alex, help me with this.
Are you kidding me? I rolled like garbage.
Do you have resolve?
Yes, and I re-rolled it and got worse.
Oh.
Oof.
And that's
Crim,
after rolling with advantage?
I don't have advantage, I just have +5.
The reason you rolled badly is because Crim asked for help while you were reading.
It's like I lost my spot.
If I can give Crim help, I will do so. I do
No,
have
guidance.
proficiency. Oh, guidance. Yeah, I can do that.
Is that okay?
Because this is occurring over, we'll say 30 seconds. Sure, you can spare an action, I'm sure.
Alright, then if that's the case, that's a d4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how much that helps. It might help. Third. Really? 17 to 11. 30.
Jesus Christ, Nemo, your rolls to the session have been fucking bonkers.
No, I actually had to use resolve, and I had advantage on one that helped my ass. But this one was just lucky.
Okay.
But that too did matter, because if that was a DC 30 check, which is the highest it can be, Crim found it.
And what was Turner's result?
Oh, I just ceded to the others, unless you, I guess,
sorry.
gave me permission to roll 2. But I've heard you.
I got a 10, if that matters.
10
So
total?
I just want to respect the dogpiling etiquette.
Yeah, let's limit it to 3, thanks. So, okay. 10, you fare better than Wade, Alex.
Ouch.
But little better. This is a dense contract. And true, it is a contract. You know enough to recognize it as that. But
Sus.
if it's sus, if it's just intimidating lingo, because that's how these words go, yeah, knows. Crim, you're freaking 30.
Plus 11, I'm sorry, okay?
Beat the DC 20 and you beat the DC 25 results.
Oh, fuck. There are
So-
double DCs for this.
You identify, let's say, 3 points of concern. 1, the heading, non-contestability of standards. The Fortunate expressly waive, release, forfeit any and all rights to dispute, question, or otherwise resist the evaluation criteria utilized by the Shaper in determining adequacy of performance, blah, 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 blah. That is to say, like, if you sign this, you no longer have a say in what you're doing, or what you are thinking, even, if these words are to be fully believed. You also identify scope of obligations. You see phrases like render comprehensive, continuous, unremunerated services of both corporeal and incorporeal nature to the beneficiary.
Oh, fuck! Excuse me?
You catch the word submission of body, will, and essence to the beneficiary's overarching commands in lieu of explicit commands the beneficiary's designs. You see where this is going.
Yeah.
And you
It's
see
a
that-
fucking soul contract.
Oh, I do have a question. Is it just 6 months, truly?
No, it said irrenumerable, which means 6 months was a fucking lie.
It does say after 6 moons, this is null and void in true. With a 30, you could certainly catch that. But in those 6 moons, with submission of body and will, I mean...
You could be
after
convinced.
those-
You could be convinced and potentially molded to stick around after that.
but you do not see anything about devils or hell or I have your soul or any of that. It's
And
really a
Crimson-
practical contract.
And Crim saw no magic on these contracts. They're not like infertile magical artifacts.
10 feet.
Magical.
I'm going to okay, then perhaps for Turner's part, I think we have the minute to spare. I am going to cast Identify to see if these things have any magic on them.
Okay.
If that's allowable.
The thing that
Presumably
I'm going to
there's-
do is like an action, so you guys continue. I'll add after that.
Yeah, these are magical.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's the moment Crim approaches it and picks up the paper. He like once. No, not even when he picks up the paper. He stops like 9 feet away from the paper briefly, and he just immediately turns his head to the Shaper.
One sec. I will say, magic contract might not immediately be a red flag. You know, sometimes in very important business decisions, governmental decisions, these things will be enchanted to not be able to be ripped to shreds or burned or, you know, things like
about
that.
Well, let's also
Oh, that's true.
yeah, let's also add to the fact that everything we saw, everything we read about it, and then plus their magic, it's like, and you know, I can identify it to see exactly what type of magic is on it.
Yeah, somewhat related. Crim already was able to rule out that it was not protection magic.
You identify this. In truth, I don't have a specific name or list of properties for it, but I mean, it is what you think it is. It's a contract that, if you agree to it voluntarily, you are bound by it.
Okay, then
As in,
Yeah.
like, physically incapable of deviating from it.
okay,
These are the chains.
then Turner will
If not that, then bad things happen. Like you might be able to deviate from it, but you've breached the contract. Now consequences occur.
Like Gios.
Then Turner will kind of hold this one up and then addressing.
Hello? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Am I not able to be heard?
I can hear you.
No,
I can-
Discord briefly paused for me. I'm sorry.
Okay. And Turner will hold this one up and display it for everyone, and then say, she may not be a devil herself, but she has learned their craft. If you sign this, you're forfeiting your autonomy, your free will, your identity, for the period of 6 moons in which you can be molded into her perfect servants.
Here's the specific spot. And Crim points it out and reads it to them and translates for them, and then stares at the Shaper again. I can't believe you.
Cashmere will also speak up here and basically shout at the people still signing, saying, "Put those quills down right
This
now."
is modern society, so like 5 people already signed.
And
2 people
Oh my
are
God.
signing. If you wish to physically intervene, now's your chance. But
Crim does for the nearest one.
yeah, Cashmere will dash for. When he says that, if they're not stopping, then he will dash right for them.
roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, joy.
Okay. Murder it on your token if you can. That way you won't have to roll twice.
Yeah. Where are we? Should we be here for this?
Jeez, I've been rolling hot today. Unfortunately, I only have I have a -1 on this, so it doesn't actually matter too much, but fuck.
Let's roll this one first, and then I'll enter in the number.
Holy fuck.
See where's initiative. There's my macro. There's my okay. That's less than. Okay, I rolled a 10. Cool.
Where would the contract be for Crim tell me, where is the contract that Crim would have been within 10 feet of and then approached to read? Because that's where he would have technically started off for initiative.
I'm gonna. Based on your decisions, I need to adjust this battle map. Give me a minute. Here's Tamal. He looks normal now. Yay!
What a nice cat.
He's no longer a
Okay.
degenerate wolf. He's no longer an OC.
Here's all the fortunate, more or less in the middle of this ritual circle. Doing some signing. You'd be going for, I don't know, this one. But I don't think anyone else would be in the ritual circle. So like the limits of the red and the characters and stuff, because the Shaper would have freaked out if you were like going inside it.
No, yeah. Where was the contract for Crim to have read? Because Crim had walked to a what?
Is it important?
Well, yeah, it's important for where Crim would start off on the battlefield.
Because he ran towards one of the people to rip their contract, so where would he have run to?
No. Prior to that, he approached a contract to read it. So where was the contract that he approached?
There's contracts to spare. There's a chest here that people were getting them from.
Okay,
so
then Crim would have been.
Yeah.
Crim would have been here. Yeah.
I'll put turnover there too, because he would have gone and grabbed one himself.
Cashmere and Wade and Victoria could be closer if they wished.
Or let's go.
Keep in mind, that's
I'll
okay.
admit. Oh, sorry. I'm closer, but I don't wish to be.
So this.
I think you're outside of the
chamber. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
sorry.
you're outside of the cave right now. Technically, yeah. There you go. You were no clipping for a second.
Well.
Sorry.
Again, I don't know if would you be able to be in the top right somewhere, because this is like the ritual circle. You'd be like on it.
All right, I'll be right.
Okay. Okay, the Shaper would be probably here or so, addressing everyone. Okay. So this is initiative, not necessarily combat. It's just you guys are trying to race forward to stop people from doing stuff before they do it. I should probably roll for them.
I rolled low, but if anyone wants to swap.
For once, Crim has a characteristically appropriate initiative.
Okay. 16
I believe
is the ones who are signing. 10 is everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Wade, would you care if I swapped with you?
I think I have a good way to stop one from signing. I was going to cast suggestion on him to tell him to stop.
Okay.
How many spell slots do you have?
I have enough. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to upcast that to third level, which gets me nothing. But I have a third level,
if you want
3/4 levels, and fifth level.
If you want to spare it, Snap is offering, but it's your call.
All right. Yeah, sure, Snap, you can take it.
Okay.
How many? We would know this. How many are signing? I think you said 2.
Yes, 2. Because you rolled so freaking well.
So,
All right, this might be really good then.
you beat 10.
I think. Tamal's here too, and Tamal's here.
Because
your camera's a bit blurry, Tal.
Okay.
It's mysterious. It's spooky.
Let me see if there's anything else I need to do before we
Excuse
go
me?
into this.
Unblur your camera is one thing you need to do.
Beg
Got it.
firmly.
Oh no, we can't see him now. He is gone. He's to the void. Whatever we do.
There you go.
I'm back. Hello.
Holy shit, the Shaper rolled high. She's gonna say something mean.
I mean, we're fucked.
She's gonna say, "Now I'm the Shaper now."
I've always been.
By the way, we didn't get during the ritual stuff. There was no short rest, right? During that wait.
I don't believe so. We would have had like the intermediate rest before we woke up, but no rest.
It was hours, is why I'm asking.
You had a
Oh.
short rest before the Shaper came
Oh.
out of the chamber and everything went down?
Right, we did.
Oh yeah, that's relevant. Thank you.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that would also be roll for me. I get
Yeah,
5.
you get all your key points back.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the combat.
Now, would you count not beating the Shaper's initiative as failing a D20 check?
No.
No.
You cannot succeed or fail initiative
Sorry.
rolls.
Oh,
Sorry for laughing.
It's a really
That's such
good
a beautiful question. I
though.
love that.
I'm not gonna deny that's a really good question.
Fair. It's like, theoretically, if someone was hiding right now and I didn't perceive them because I didn't roll a d20, did I fail?
I mean, I think that is actually a fail because you fail to perceive them. But initiative is like you're not fighting, you're not competing against anything directly one-on-one. I think is the differentiator there.
It's because there's no DC.
Oh,
Alright.
I see. Well, yeah, and if you're hiding, you have a DC.
So, the Shaper at top of initiative, not gonna try and smite you down or jump in the way. She, after projecting herself onto them, telling them to sign now or miss their chance, she says, now, wait, she says, sorry.
I forgive you.
Says, now, along with your possessions, put all your current life's thoughts, feelings, worries, desires over there. Give it up. Give it all up, and we shall begin. And she raises her hands. Pass to Crim.
Go, Crim, go. All right. Crim will move in. He is not ruining the ritual circle because he still has hope that he can do this later. But who has how? Two questions. How tall are the ceilings? Who has the who has
signing?
contracts?
The room is kind of spherical, more or less. So in the center, the ceiling's like 40 feet high, but where you are, it's like 5 feet high.
Understood.
These two people say this one, and let's go with this one.
Can you put like markings on them?
Yeah, I'll tint them. Well, no, it's not. I'll give them a light. I'll give them a spotlight. If you wish to go over the ritual circle without damaging it, you'll either have to glide or treat it as difficult terrain to not knock over that feather or spill it incense, etc.
Crim is gliding. He can do that easily now.
Okay.
Like he's specifically not overdriving in this one. So Crim will go here with half of his movement. Yeah, that's half of his movement. And he will perform a claw attack on the contract.
Okay. I'll say you have to beat JR's AC as he tries to sign it at your scary approach.
He has an apologetic look on his face as he attempts to strike the... God damn it, it's an armadillo. This is going to be kind of hard, isn't it? 18 to hit.
You hit. The contract is caught on your claws, and despite it being magical, it is shreddable.
Then Crim technically provokes as he flies over here. And with a bonus action, performs a second claw strike on the contract. Dealing 21 to hit.
You get the other contract.
I'm so tempted to do Feast here, even though it's not raw, to just eat the contract, but I won't. It's valuable.
I'm half expecting them to like just snag a contract from one of the other hesitant people and just sign there.
Don't spoil it.
And then that was his action, bonus action. Are there any other contracts in the area that he can see?
They all have one, except for, I guess we'll say, this one, Cashmere, snagged.
Okay, understood. Then for the other person nearby, Crim will use his multi. With his multi attack, he will use his tail to pierce this one's contract. Just skewer the contract.
You know, I probably should have done this initially. I want to retcon this a little bit if you don't mind. So, you know how you can't target someone's sword or shield, do like a called shot? I'll say you can, but you have to roll with disadvantage to avoid harming them and actually getting what you're going for.
This is fair. If that's the case, I'll do my first two successful rolls the other one being higher as counting the confirm
Yeah.
for JR. Does that count? And then I'm just going to re-roll for the second one. All right.
Perfect.
Disadvantage. The very high roll and 19?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That one will hit. And then tail attempt now.
I have True Strike to help you out if need be.
Understood. Okay, high roll and 14?
Well, I guess we'll see if it succeeds first. Then
On. Let's see.
On the one to the
right.
easternmost, the bottom easternmost. This guy.
Yeah. Let's say that is crab. That does not hit.
Okay, add a D4.
Oh shit. Fucking I already gave my resolve too, damn. 16?
Yeah, that hits.
Holy shit.
Favorite saving inspiration.
Okay. And then with his object interaction, Crim will hold out his paw to the one just northwest of him and stare past turn.
Okay. So none of the other ones, they're like not actively signing, right? They're not going for the signing, none of them.
Right.
Okay. And where's the box with the other?
Right next to, right behind Turner.
Right above Turner. Yeah, I can see it barely in the dark.
Oh, okay.
So I'd say they're not likely to get it from there.
Okay. Let me think here. I will probably just go and take out some more of the contracts, but first, Cashmere will step over to Tamal here, and he will hand him a tinderbox from his pack. And he'll say, right over there's the box. You can do it, right? You can set it on fire? Great, awesome, great. And he will...
Marcin, yeah,
You know, I want to give him resolve for that.
Thank you. Cashmere will
Really
leap.
making use of those 6 seconds.
Cashmere will leap over
Sorry, go ahead.
20 feet over here. And is this one? This one hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, all the ones who
Pal
would
marked with.
Yeah.
Okay, and he still has a little bit of movement, so he will moving over difficult terrain. So that'd be like 30 now.
This one hasn't
He
taken
will.
our way already.
Yeah, and I'm motel
So,
check that one.
The mark is to the top. The mark is on the top left of the token.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, the triangle of the southeast. They're all contract lists right now.
Okay, so it's these two actually, like these two right here.
Yeah.
Those 5.
Crim's reach
Okay.
with his tail has been really clutch.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
so-
Who's about to fireball the area?
Slight rewind. Cashmere will reach over and rip up this contract on this one right here. for
You
an
could
attack.
try roll to hit.
I can try. Yeah.
Don't forget it's disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
It is disadvantage, and I don't have a D4 this time. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what? Well, that's
what a
Aw.
waste of that 20.
Don't need it.
Is a 17 still hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, think about it this way: with a crab, a 16 hit a crab, so I think 17 is gonna be fine for anybody else.
Imagine if Tal makes the final boss this really like determined turtle equivalent who has like.
Why
an
is it
AC
always a
of
fucking
22.
turtle?
So the tinderbox, that was an item action, right?
Yeah, item reaction to grab it out and set it by him.
Okay. Cashmere can leap again. Whoop! Over here. Go for a second attack.
Motherfucker in the center is kind of hard to reach. Probably
Well,
should have done my
2 and a
tail attack on
5.
that one.
But
Ooh.
that one failed. He's gonna. He like misses the first time. It's like, Okay, you know what? And he goes for the extra bonus action attack.
It's like, you know what? You can't sign if you're dead.
Oh my god.
Okay,
There we go.
18 does hit.
Okay, yeah.
2 more down. That's this one and that one.
Dang it. You contract rippers. It's a good party name right there. Contract.
There's our party name. How's that sound, Alex? It
Contract.
even fits with your Breaking Fate thing.
Contract.
Killers? I don't know.
That leaves these 3, I think. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
that's my turn.
On my turn, these two who were resistant to your filthy lies, you usurpers of Shaper's lovely life-giving plan, they're determined to sign, and you're not going to stop them. The caregivers of Tammy are like, oh, get back, and gonna push her. Tammy, grab his, and the people who have not yet had their contracts ripped up, they're a little bewildered, going into defense mode, just kind of like trying to hide. It's easy for them to get sneak attacked by their companions who are focused on you guys. And soon these two have someone else's unsigned contract.
Hmm.
And they swiftly go to the last page, scribble on those lines. and
In
hit
6
sign.
seconds.
Oh, you just did 3 attacks.
Yeah, it's way easier to destroy things than it is to construct a signature.
Well,
Well, you
they're
maybe
both
it's like a-
doctors,
disabled.
so-
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like a doctor signature where it's like a squiggly line.
Is that even valid for a devil's? Let's just,
If it's valid for a
okay,
doctor.
sure.
Wait, guys, I haven't put in the date yet.
So that is their turn. The rest sort of dodge and look confused. There's cries of, they are fiends, they are attacking us, and no, they're not. What about the Shaper, and blah blah blah. They're certainly not obeying the Shaper's commands to give up their lives and focus on their past thoughts or whatever she was commanding. On Tamal's turn, he looks in the ritual circle, sees all the people, looks at the tinderbox in his hand, and, runs to the chest, strikes. He seems proficient at this, and sparks go. And soon there is a new source of light that isn't ritual candles.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Tamal.
And he drops the tinderbox, which clatters on the rocks, sliding downwards inexorably towards the middle from the slope. What have I done? Turner's turn.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Would I be able to do like a bonus action knowledge check, like to determine would destroying those contracts as they have been after they've been signed, would that have the same effect as like destroying a devil's contract, the original? Would that make it null and void, or would they still be bound?
Yeah, I'll say you could do a study of how that works.
Okay. Would it be Arcana or would it be something else?
Arcana,
I guess it
religion.
depends on
Uh,
history, maybe.
or history, that one too.
I'll allow religion or arcana.
Okay. Same result? Or same DC?
Arcana will be, yeah, same DC.
Okay. 23. No, yeah, 23.
D3. Quickly rack your mind for that one specific thought and its answer. You quickly dismiss the idea of there being some other contract that is more secure or related. But
Well, that
if
is the
they sign
original.
it- yeah, if they sign this, even if the contract is destroyed, they still signed it of their own volition. What's done is done.
Alright. Then Turner will kind of look to the others and just say, they've made their choice, we can't do anything to stop it. But then he kind of looks to the Shaper. Do you think it's worth an exorcism? I remember earlier Alex saying that he couldn't detect any thoughts from her.
Fuck. Try it.
Okay. Then he's kind of looking to the Shaper. This is the last bit of hope that I have for you, that you the fox are not the fraud here. And then he'll go ahead and activate this, cast this spell. It's technically concentration until I actually put my hands on her. And then
What's it called?
Dispel good and evil. Shimmering energy surrounds you, blah blah blah. Protects you from extra plunder creatures. We don't have to worry about the disadvantage they have on attacks against me, because I'm going to already use the spell to... when you cast the spell or as a magic action on a later turn. Oh, okay. So I
What's
can't...
the actual spell called?
Dispel good
Dispel
and
evil and good.
Dispel evil and good. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well he won't approach her just yet, because I do have to concentrate on it until next turn.
Oh, so you have a full turn before you have to actually try to exorcise her.
Yeah.
What?
So,
No, you can do it when you cast the spell. When
Oh,
you
you
cast
can?
the spell, or as a magic action on a later turn,
Oh!
you can do either of the following.
Sorry, I read it too quickly. I'm bad at, I get very bad tunnel vision.
That would be
Okay.
dramatic though if you had to hold it.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes two of
All
us.
right, then he'll go ahead and do that.
Any flavor for this?
I can't think of any on the spot right now.
That's
Sorry.
All right, so these
Just maybe
energy
like his
surrounds you.
okay, we'll say like the hands on his clock are just like spinning around super fast until he just snaps it closed.
You're using the exorcism effect.
Yes.
You touch her. I guess you automatically.
Yeah. There's no save involved.
Yeah, touch attacks are a thing in 5e. So you touch her and will the spell to affect her, and it sweeps out from your hands, across her, over her, through her. It fails to find purchase. You can't target her with this spell. It's still there, and it goes around her and kind of comes back to you. You're still concentrating on it.
Oh.
Power hungry.
Hmm.
She's
What the-
human, or
what the
she's fox.
I guess that'll be a study action later, because I'm still
Her
studying.
protection charm. Get rid of it.
Oh. Okay, pass turn.
Alex.
Let's see. Alex had been looking at the chest over there, but seeing it already in flames, he's going to get a little bit closer to the ritual circle. I'm going to look for... So this person right here still has a contract, correct?
No. The status icon is on the upper left of their
I think
tokens.
only this one would still have a contract.
Yeah, I stopped updating. I shouldn't have. This one was grabbed from him, and this one was grabbed from him. So yeah, that's right. I was right. Just this one.
Okay. I'm going to focus on that piece of paper, and I am going to cast Druidcraft and light it on fire.
Nice.
I mean, all the papers were already signed of the ones who wanted to. I mean, I guess you could convince more people, but
Can you just give me like a spell attack? I mean, can you just freely target it? Let's
So
see.
the description says that I can light a small flame, such as light or extinguish a small flame, such as a candle, torch, or campfire. But if you want me to make a spell attack with it, because this is kind of not how the spell is normally used, sure.
Yeah, and this isn't something that's meant to be ignited, so
I mean, it's a piece of paper. It'll burn, unless it's magically non-flammable.
but it's not an unlit candle, an unlit torch, or an unlit campfire, which I
Tho-
think is
those- Those are examples. It's not saying these are the only things you can light. It's just saying this is the kind of fire you can make.
right. But I think those examples are all things that are meant to be lit or extinguished.
Well, if my attack roll is an 18.
Okay, yeah, you can. They sees you like looking at the color and like holds it, and then it's on fire.
And it's not like the whole thing immediately. It's like there's a flame at the tip.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's basically, if you were to roll it up, it would work like a torch.
okay.
I'm not trying to set this person on fire.
Dang.
What do you mean, dang?
well,
All right, that will be my turn.
Okay.
All right, Tal. I got a favor to ask you. Of the two people who are signing or have signed the contract, can it be the case for either of them that their pen has not yet left the page?
Oh God.
I want to know what you intend.
That suggestion, tell them to strike through their own signature.
I would say, from your position, it's hard to tell exactly, and it's kind of chaotic. But they certainly all still have contract in one hand, quill in the other.
Gotcha. All right. It's worth a shot. Let's do it. All right. Wade will able to look to one of them as he just goes forward a little bit on Victoria just to get within range, within 30 feet. And he gives a little toot his whistle and he says, "A decision like this cannot be rushed. Strike through your own signature to invalidate it, and don't write any further." As he casts suggestion on them.
Can you do it on multiple people?
Only one. Only
Okay.
one.
See, I-
They've at least one.
So that's my last third level spell slot. I believe this is disadvantage on the charisma save because it's specific. Like the spell says, it doesn't work if charm effect doesn't work. So it should fall under the wisdom properties.
And you said it's only one target for a third level?
Yes. Well, yeah. Well,
It doesn't-
I think technically second level. I used all my second levels on Zone of Truth.
And so
It
yeah, it doesn't have to be
doesn't
upcasting. Okay.
No.
I will say you get resolve, and this person fails. So they meet your eyes, and a little vacant expression comes over JR as he says, "Yeah, you're right." And he scribbles through what you must assume is the signature line on the final page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I figure, like, if it's the case, if you're writing a contract, then as soon as like if your pen hasn't left, then you just start doing this. Like, yeah, we'll see how it works out. But that's my turn. Past turn.
Okay, on my turn, they all sort of dodge. They're confused. One of them tries to punch Cashmere.
Punch him?
6 hit.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, I think you just
someone's
terrified
weak-
them, so it's like reflexive.
Yeah, someone's
It-
weak
it-
punch just comes at you and you just dodge it.
You just like moves his head a little bit. Like, come on, man.
And then at the top of initiative, the Shaper. One moment.
Uh-oh.
You know, she's not called the Shaper for nothing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, why is Watch Together being stupid right now?
No.
Oh, I think I can try to fix that.
She first says some word. And that word seems to have an effect on this chamber as you hear a rumbling and right here a crash of stone. And even the distant light of the moon and stars outside is smothered in darkness. The room is sealed. The next few words she says are rapid, practiced, very well enunciated words of the arcane. Or are they? Because they're in the language of fiends. You've spoken similar words in the past, Crim, but not with such speed and elegance. And, you know, with the ritual prepared, you would expect this to be at least a minute or two of casting to do the final activation. She accomplishes it with such speed, it's astounding. She was not being humble at all about her spellcasting abilities. On her turn, she casts a spell. And the feathers in the room go upright, burning to cinders. Like a river of aromas incense lights, and quickly they burn out. The ritual is underway. The lights of the candles burn bright. The wax, like time is sped up. It's almost as if she's wielding a time power. Things melt. The room becomes incandescent for a moment, and you can all feel the tingle of transformative magic. But those in the middle although Crim and Cashmere are just outside of it, fall to their knees, murmur, make surprised noises as their skin, their fur, scales, whatever they have, is shaped into something new.
No! How many?
All of them.
Either one or two.
Well, all of them are getting shaped, but it looks like only one or two are going to have the fealty, hopefully.
So honestly, not the best case result, but pretty close.
Not good, not terrible.
Dragons!
Ah!
Except not that one. It's
very,
also
very
rare.
small, very small dragons.
And as the Shaper finishes that ritual, and the room is a little dimmer, some of the candles have failed in their accelerated burning. Her tail whips back and forth, and she growls a sound most distinctly not fox-like. Raises her voice, says, "My thralls, kill them!" These dragons... Sorry?
Is it tiger-like by chance?
Probably not.
No, it is not tiger-like.
You think he's that smart?
And the dragonlings, they look at her like in shock at this tone of voice. But two of them, shortly after looking at her in shock, they wince.
Oh, God damn it.
in
So-
pain. What?
So even the one who scribbled out his name?
Looks like it was too late.
Well, now I can concentrate on Bless.
Even those two, they wince in pain as if they're suffering great mental pain or stress or some force. And we shall see what they do probably next session.
Probably?
Well, we're at the last 5 minutes.
We are at the last 5 minutes. Okay, then I shall use the rule of cool to extend her turn a little bit more. One moment.
The rule cool.
She takes 3 more actions.
As long as they're cool, right? That's what the rule means.
Yeah.
She also would say... She snorts and says, "So we're doing this the forceful way." And her fur changes. The orange-red of sunset and the pure white clouds, a little fluffy, innocent, "Oh, I'm just a little fox," underneath this smock is gone in a matter of 2 seconds. And you see, she is still a fox, but the light flickering on her eyes reveals eyes like a snake. Her simple, humble clothing that she wore with such magnificence has become the garb of a magistrate, all cool color palette, pauldrons, a cape behind her. Her tail is thinned out. It's almost like a rat tail, but the end is a forked tail, like the devil tail. And all of her fur, previously so lush and fluffy, is thinned out and coarse, 2 inches at the longest. She looks like some strange otherworldly being that doesn't belong in Bose. As she pulls from underneath her shorts a long silver sword. It almost extends as it is brought out into the light.
Almost in the form of like a magical
Okay.
world transformation.
So
I was a
she's
little
just
off.
fucking- She's just immune to Zone of Truth then.
And as she looks around for her prey, we end.
Dang.
Well, Doc, do you
Man.
want to tell us what your prediction was?
I was pretty sure she was a Rakshasa.
I don't know what that is.
The manipulative type of devil, I think, or fiend, at least.
With immunity to most spells.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, it seems like it's possible that like we don't know for sure if the exorcism would have actually, gotten rid of something and influencing her, or if it just whatever, no spell effect would have been able to just even take hold. So I'll still hold on to that until we're able to figure out what the hell the deal with that is, because it might be a trump card.
I think she's just like power hungry and manipulative, and so
She could be. Well, but she also, could have been like, and being power hungry and manipulative, she could have looked out into sources that like she wasn't ready to deal with on her own.
And I think all will be revealed in game, but just in regards to the Zone of Truth callout, let's say she was only telling the truth in the Zone of Truth. Is there a particular thing she said that would make you think
She's a fox. That's her true form.
Well, she is a fox.
I mean, yeah, it's fox. It's foxy.
That was a very early question, and I don't think she answered that explicitly. We can look at the recording.
She explicitly said, "Yeah, this is how I'm supposed to look."
Well, it also could be that this form is like her powered up state or something like that. I don't know.
Let's
knows?
go back.
Also this.
Probably can't do it easily right now, but
this
let's go back to
sucks.
her wording.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna be dead in 60 seconds. I wonder if the contract had a clause for death. Maybe we can just bring him back after we kill them.
It included essence.
Oh, and Tal, what about the caretakers? Did they also get transformed?
No, they're watching.
No, same. They kind of backed up in the melee.
Okay.
And the room's pitch. Is it pitch black or is it just dark?
Candlelight, so it's dim.
God.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
All
Alright, thanks for session.
Bye bye.
Okay, we'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.
Goodbye.